the first game that you started for this Penn State team. So just how did you feel you did it on an individual level?
I feel like I did okay. I got some stuff I need to improve. There's always stuff you need to improve on. So I'm gonna just take this as a learning experience, go back, watch the film, and try to get better for next week.
Joey, thank you for that answer. Mark Wogenrich, let's go to you next.
Joey, how would you describe the game-tying touchdown series when they drove down 75 yards? What was going on with that series?
Just penalties. That's all I could say, really. Penalties. We put them in that game with penalties that shouldn't have been thrown. We just got to be better in situations like that, and we're gonna work on that. And that's all. That's all I can say about that.
Joey, appreciate that answer. Jared, let's go to you next with a question for Joey.
On your sack, what were you seeing there, and what went through your mind there on the sack in the first quarter?
I was just seeing an open lane, and I was just like, just got to make the hit. It felt good, I'm not even going to lie. My dad did it a lot, so when I had the chance, I don't know if I wanted to do his celebration or not. I was thinking I had a plan all week, and I didn't do it. I was too hyped to even do it, but if it happens again, I'm gonna do the celebration. But I was happy. It was a fun moment for me.
Audrey, let's come back to you for another question for Joey.
Joey, we haven't had a chance to talk to you since the depth chart came out. Can you just kind of take us back through your preseason and what you think you did to earn that starting job? Because Coach Terry kept saying that you just kept coming on and on and on. Like, at what point did you feel like you turned a corner?
I feel like I turned a corner right after the bowl game last year. I didn't like how I performed or how I was at the time. And I knew at that time I needed to flip my life around and actually be focused. And ever since then, I've just been on the grind. And I'm happy that the coaches finally noticed and see that. And they named me the starter. And that's all about hard work right there. Shout out to everybody who helped me get there.
Joey, appreciate that. Joe Giuliano, do you have a question for Joey?
Yeah, Joey, you guys had to go right back out on defense after Devin scored. Was there kind of a early celebration after you held Indiana to 3-and-out at the 14? Did that have any impact on that last drive by Indiana?
I don't think it had an impact. I feel like we were just showing our emotions at the time. And we're very excited for defense. And when we make plays, we get rowdy. And that's all I could say about that, really. I mean, it's football at the end of the day.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joey. Let's go next to Nevias Wilborn.
Joey, how do you go through the process of watching this game off quickly, knowing who you have coming up in less than 7 days
now? We're just going to go over the film, watch over our mistakes, watch over the stuff we did good, and we're going to have a chip on our shoulder next week. I mean, we dogs. We ain't going to have our heads down. We know what we need to do to continue the season. That's what we're going to do. We're not done.
Joey, thanks for keeping us on track with that. Gabe Angiari, let's go with a question if you have one for Joey.
Hi, Joey. So Indiana was only able to total 211 yards. How do you think the defense played overall this game?
I feel like the defense played well. I feel like the offense played well. I feel like we played well. But we just need to make those plays in those tight moments, and that's what we need to work on. I feel like everybody played well today.
Audrey, let's go back to you for another question for Joey.
Joey, you guys lost Jesse Lucado, and then of course we'll be without him for the first half against Ohio State because of targeting. Did you sense any difference with this defense without without Jesse, since I know he's one of the leaders?
I mean, yeah, it was a big difference. I mean, he's a leader of this defense and his team. He's a captain on this team for a reason. He brings a lot of juice and energy to the team. It was a big hurt. It was a big loss that we lost him. But we got guys that could step up and play the role. And I feel like the guys that stepped up and played the role did their job and did really well, and I'm proud of them.
Ben Jones, let's go to you next with a question for Joey.
Joey, how big was getting that sack early in the game? What does that do for your confidence, really in your first start?
It was a big confidence booster. It was just a good play call for coach that coach made, and I just executed. And my teammates celebrated with me, and I was just happy to make that play for my team.